for Americans that it's like, oh, COVID's so bad, like we're going to give you a check that's like, $300. This basically describes welfarism, right? Like, despite the fact that there's been trillions of dollars since the establishment of welfare, Black Americans are poorer today than we were before it. People don't know this, but during the time of Jim Crow, before welfare was established in the 1950s, Black Americans were actually outpacing white Americans in this country in terms of economic growth. And the reason for that was because our families were together. We had good values. The government only wants to give you the bare minimum, but where's the rest of the money? Where is it going? They sign these bills making you think that this money is going to you. It's not. They are stealing from the American people. And you look at your congressman, whoever it is that you guys sent down to DC, and you realize that they're all just puppets. I feel like we're watching a performance, Which again is the reason why me voting has no merit at all. Because these is all puppets. It's already put into place what is gonna happen. Me voting is not gonna stop nothing. I don't know what everyone keeps talking about with this whole I need to vote and go down and vote and my ancestors died for me to vote. And yeah, because that's what they were taught. But this is the age of information. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that me voting today has no merit in this country, and she says that, the so-called Black family was outpacing the white people in growth. Yeah, that's like saying the UFC is worth more than the NFL because it's outpacing the NFL in growth. Outpacing someone in growth does not mean that the financial deficit is greater. That just means that we was, accumulating more money or circulating more money than the so-called white man, but he still had trillions more than us. This is a trick bag that they like to bring to our community, the Breakfast Club, and say all these nice little words, but outpacing and winning, two different things. Let's say someone is 10 laps ahead of me because they got a 10 lap head start, but I'm outpacing them because I run my laps faster. Okay, yeah, eventually I will catch up with them. But that does not mean I'm winning the race or I'm anywhere near winning the race. What if it's only 11 or if there's only 12 laps to in the whole race? Then me outpacing them, it doesn't matter. They got 2 more laps to go. I'm never going to catch up. Them saying those type of trigger words should not allow you to want to slide over to their side, okay? I'm not saying to be a Democrat. I'm not saying to be a Republican, but there's things that you can take from her that's great, that's good, and it's good information. There's things that you want to be weary of. And who can say the most outrageous thing? The Republicans don't want to sign this because they want, slavery and they want you back in change. The Democrats don't want to sign this because they want grandma to die. Whatever it is, you're watching to me, it's a play.
That's why I don't think, that's why I think if you're Black, you shouldn't be beholden to any political party. Democrat or Republican.
There
you
go.
Who
cares?
They don't have any type of loyalty to you. They don't care about you. You just putting in your ballot, so what?
Right. I mean, I think that any concept of saying that I am a Republican forever, a Democrat forever is a nonsense. You should always look at the candidates that are running, and any person that is running saying that they want to grow government is your enemy.
And how come they never talk about like any local government? Why do they never talk about knowing, when to vote for your judges, the sheriffs, the mayors, the governors? How come they never talk about these things? How come they only want to educate you on the national voting for the presidency? How come they only want to do that? I'm telling you, man, there's something behind this stuff, man. Y'all cannot just be falling for it because she talk well.
I think people give you a lot of backlash for questioning people and having questions. I see it all the time with Charlamagne. If we question something that Kamala Harris did, or question something that Joe Biden did, or question somebody that's Democrat did, why do you think our people have so much backlash when you ask so many questions?
Well, because I think that they don't realize that they've been manipulated against their own interests. And a lot of it is, when you start telling the truth, you become a problem to the establishment, right? So if you're the military-industrial complex and you want people to just kind of sleepwalk into another war, and I'm sitting here telling you that, Pentagon just can't keep finding the trillions of dollars that they send overseas. They've got this budget and they're sending all this money to Ukraine, and then they say, oh, we don't know where all the money went. It's being laundered and it's being sent back to a very small group of powerful people. And so when you have someone like me who's cutting through all of the emotional arguments, you have to turn that person into persona non grata, right? And what better way to do it than to have their own community attacking them and saying that they're, pro-white or anti-black. I mean, it's a nonsense things that they say about me. If you listen to what I'm actually saying, I'm sitting here providing a blueprint for Black Americans to get ahead because it's time, okay? It's time. We've been doing this for a very long time in this country. Black America, wake up, okay? They don't like you. They don't like us, okay?
I agree that they don't like us. What are you talking about? When you married, you said I do to a white man. I agree. It's time for us to come up. It's time for us to make some change. It's time for us to stop calling ourselves Black. Stop calling ourselves African American. Stop calling ourselves American. Stop calling ourselves Asiatic Black men. Stop calling ourselves Negro. Stop calling ourselves thugs, niggas, and all these things. Stop calling ourselves these things. I agree. It's time for us to make a change. Learn who you are. You're the Israelites. So-called blacks of the captivity are the Israelites. So I agree with her. Time for Black America to make a damn change. Start opening businesses. Start loving God. Start taking care of your children. Start marrying these women, the ones that's in their right mind. But you got a good woman, marry her. Stop calling yourself these things that the so-called white man gave you and start calling you what the Most High God told you that you can call yourself, an Israelite. I agree, but what she's not talking about that. She's talking about actually joining the Republican Party. That's what she's there to tell you. And we all one race, okay? But in on the Breakfast Club, she's gonna say things like, "Oh, the white man don't like you" and all this stuff. But in real life, she's trying to tell you how to get the hug and the good job from the white man. And you ain't never gonna get it.
There's
so you're not anti
America
government.
Yes.
Government.
America.
Yeah, like the government, the American government, why would you think the American government wants to help you? Well, at what point in history has that proven to be right?
Who runs the American government? I'll wait. Who established the American government? Who are the forefathers of the American government? Who are the beneficiaries of the American government? I'll wait. I know it's a bad word for us to say the white man. And maybe that's better if I just say it in secret. I don't say it too loud. But the truth is the white man is. And that might get people all upset, and might be some white folks listening, and I don't give a damn. This channel is for the so-called blacks and Hispanics, all right? It's not for all the other nations, all right? We don't have no outlets that are telling us how good we are, how great we are, how to move, how to be better, what to look out for, how great we are. We don't got that. So this is what this channel is about. Not a American channel. It's not a channel for the melting pot. Now, anyone can listen, but this channel is geared towards the so-called black man. So I don't really care what anyone thinks, but it is time for us to wake up. It's time for us to make some change, wake up, do better, learn who you are, know your history, stop calling yourself things that don't pertain to you. Your history is the Bible history. The prophets are your people, not Buddha, not Muhammad, not Krishna, not white Jesus, not money, not America. Those are not your people. But it is time to wake up. I agree with that. But she already too lost in the sauce. And hey, she can repent, but she got 3 kids. Them kids, according to the Bible, is white. You are what your father is. So they father is white, them kids is white. So she can still repent, but she gonna have a hard time letting go of them kids. But we gotta wake up, man, to for real who we are, bro. Cause she said something that was pivotal. She said that they don't like you. We gotta all come together and wake up. So let's see what the Lord say about that. The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, "Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired." We are the nation not desired. We are the so-called blacks and Hispanics are the nation not desired. So I don't know what she's talking about with the whole, when the Hispanics come over here, it's gonna be bad for us. We not wanted over here, and neither are they wanted. We the same people. We gotta gather together. To do what? To come serve the Lord so that we can be saved. To be saved means that Christ's gonna return to save us. He ain't saving everybody. He not saving the white man. He not saving the East Indian man. He's saving his people. The ones that are, that's a nation not desired. And it said, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as a chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you. It's talking about before Christ's return, we got to gather together. It's the nation not desired. He's not coming back for everybody. Period, point blank. And this ain't for everybody. Everybody not going to agree. I don't care. But there will be those that do understand that we, the so-called Blacks and Hispanics, are the nation not desired. She just said it. All she did was just say the Bible prophecy, except she don't know the Bible, so she don't know how to connect it to you. I'm gonna connect it for you. We are the nation that's not desired. We got to gather together. Stop calling ourselves black. Stop calling ourselves American. Stop calling ourselves Negro and thugs and nigga, and stop joining the Nation of Islam, and stop doing joining the white church. Stop doing that. We've done it. We've done it for hundreds of years. It's time to end that. The time of the white church is over. The time of the Black Nation of Islam is over. It's time to come back to the Lord, learn who we are before he come back and kill us all. Everybody that's an Israelite ain't gonna be getting back. They're not gonna be saved. Why? Because they're gonna be trying to hold hands with the white man. They're gonna be trying to make babies with the white man. They're gonna trying to be marrying up the white women, marrying up the Chinese women. It's time that time is over with, bro. We've done it already. How many times we gotta go to jail over a white woman? How many times we gotta be sued in civil court over a white woman? Now Jonathan Majors, his ex, is taking him to civil court. That wasn't enough. The guilty verdict that he got wasn't enough for her. She said, you know what? I need some money now. Let me get that money about you. And when you lose in the judicial system, go to the civil cases, you're gonna lose there too, like automatically. So he gonna lose some money. So I mean, how often, how much more do we have to be getting lynched and be getting found kidnapped and beheaded because we was hanging around white folks? We gotta come gather together. We are the nation that's not desired. Okay. All right. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. If it made you laugh, go hit that like button. Made you think, go ahead and hit that comment section. I'll be in the comments with y'all. I can't respond to all of them, but I do try to respond to as many as I can. And if you want to just roll with the channel, you'd like the perspective that I give, then go ahead and hit that subscription button with the notification bell, and we out. Peace.